Hey everyone, this is Aaron from Crypto Trends. Today, April 20th, 2019. The key, the AMA summary. Yes, they had their Ask Me Anything summary. And in short, it was, well, at least I thought, impressive. It couldn't have been better. Couldn't be better in my opinion. And talking about opinion, this is not financial advice, it's just my opinion. Also, please note, on a previous video that I did on the key, there was some confusion whether or not it was an official video from the key. This is not. This is my opinion, and I am not affiliated with the key or have had any contact with any person there or anything like that. Okay? So, let's get to it. Let's go check out the key and see how they're doing. Also, please remember to like, subscribe, and get notified of when I drop these videos. So let's go check the key on the chart. Its ticker is TKY. You can pick it up on KuCoin if you didn't know. And let's go take a look-see. So this is on the daily. And as you can see here, let me scroll on out. As you can see here, it's pretty darn close to its lows, right? It's pretty low, as you can see. You're not blind. So here it is. So what is it doing? Increased volatility, taking a dump. Let's go to the that's the 8 hour. I don't want to go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour. See how it's been doing, because the AMA wasn't all that long ago. All right, so it has this shark, basically a shark fin pattern, where it goes up. It looks kind of like a shark fin, you know, the little ups there. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down, and taking a dump. Hey, there you go in the last hour. That's not a dump, you know. It's just people are selling. And one thing about this video, and a lot of my videos, they are not from the perspective of the average retail buyer. Okay, they're more from the perspective of, well, frankly, a shark. That's, yeah, a shark. And so you might find some of the concepts in this video offensive. So I'm giving you a fair warning now. It takes a real hard look, and yeah, just prepare for it. This is not for guppies, okay? It is not for people that just follow price. It is not for them. This is for serious people that play the market, which are a vast majority of my followers. So, because I mean, guys, I have like the best followers in the world, without a doubt. And no, I'm not like kissing your hiney. I mean it for real. Anyway, so here's the key. Sucking wind a bit, isn't it? Sucking wind a bit. And it has been doing, just been going up and down. And this is versus ETH. What does it look like versus BTC? Kind of the same thing, right? Just long, drawn out, just not looking so great, huh? But these are wonderful times. And look, all-time low against BTC. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Isn't that a wonderful thing? Or pretty dang close to an all-time low. Right now it's like at oh, what is it, 53 sats. That is beautiful. Okay, so let's get into it. First, let me make sure that I'm streaming. And oh, says sorry, something went wrong. Oh my gosh. That happens sometimes. YouTube is kind of screwed up. Anyway, yeah, something went wrong. Let me hit reload here. Ah, there. All right. Hey, there's Slim. Hey, Slim. Let me pop that bad boy out. Alrighty. So what is going on here with the AMA? The link below to the AMA, you know, you guys can find it. It takes you to this page. And I'm just scrolling down, 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 down. You can see there's a heck of a lot of questions. A lot of questions. So I prepared a summary for you guys. And here it is. Let me bring that bad boy up. And let me make sure I save this first. Close that off. Okay. Let me go ahead and blow that up a bit. There. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, you guys should be able to see that, right? Okay, so we have the key, TKY the AMA on 4/20/2019. Here's the link, yeah, click on it, whatever. Okay, first off, cryptocurrency in China is legal. Okay, it is legal to own. ICOs are banned, not blockchain and not cryptocurrency. The ICOs are banned. It's the exchange is illegal for now anyway. Okay, and those are just some notes. These are things that I see time and time again where the information is just not correct. This is the correct version of it, where cryptocurrency is legal in China. It is legal for you to own. All right, so moving on, here we go. These are some bombs. A lot of real awesome bombs in the AMA. It's truly mind-blowing. The amount of information and the depth that was given. I was very, very surprised, actually. And like I said, it couldn't be better. Okay, so first off, the new blockchain will be ready for mass deployment in June. That's ahead of schedule. In June of this year. So that's what, a month and a half away, if we're saying the end of June, right? That is like totally awesome. Big, big, big deal, okay? So the TKY token is under test to fit the new multi-consensus mechanism, which they call POP, okay? POP. That's their new multi-consensus mechanism. And that's like a cool thing. So it's under test. That means there's been development on it. So that is like awesome. And they also said there will be achievement in June. So yeah, it's going to be done in June. And you got to keep in mind that the words that they use, they get lost in translation, okay? It gets lost in translation, some of the meanings, and they mean different things, okay? Also, here's another thing where a lot of people had questions on why sometimes they're referred to IDV could be one thing or another. And that's because IDV means both BDMI and DMI, okay? In case you're wondering, if you've ever read some of their Reddits and posts and stuff like that, IDV, when they reference it, they mean both of these, okay? And then another important thing is to think of TKY as being the processing fee, not the actual payment for a service. So you go to the doctor's office, okay? And you need to get verified that you are who you are, so the insurance provider can go ahead and do their thing, right, and pay the bill. Well, there's going to be a processing fee to do that validation. That is going to be done in the key, in TKY. But the actual payment for the service, for the doctor's office, or what the insurance company is going to pay in, is not going to be in the key, okay? It's going to be, it could be in another digital currency. It could be done in fiat that they have there, etc. Okay, but it does not have to be in TKY. I mean, I guess it could if they accept it, but TKY is going to be used as the processing fee. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also know there's going to be a lot of processes. Okay. All right, so the key, once stipulated again, somebody asked, okay, how big is the team? The team is 300 people plus. Most of them are in development. Okay, there you go. Here's a real important point. This is like a total bomb, okay? Catherine Lee, that's the CEO, chairwoman of the key. Here's what she said, and this is a quote. I am an investor of this project too. I have never touched a penny from the project. Instead, I've sold out 2 houses of mine and got no real estate anymore. And that's her quote. So she sold 2 of her homes. All right? She sold all of her homes. She doesn't have any real estate. She sold her homes, okay? She sold them for the key, to put into the key. I don't know how you can get more bullish than that. Put a comment below. Give me an example how anything could be more bullish than that. Okay. Also, here's another thing that's interesting. There are no plans to increase the token supply. Like how VeChain had to do, there aren't any plans to increase it. Also, it doesn't get burned. Okay, so what's there is there. Also, in exchanges, they really can't comment on exchanges, okay, as far as listing or delisting or whatever. So they said no plans to change, add, or withdraw, whatever at this time. They can't comment on exchanges. And that's stipulated by the exchanges for the most part. Okay, so next one. People are asking, why limited social exposure? And she basically said she's busy making progress. You know, it just simply isn't the time for that yet, is the general overall point. But people keep on asking this. Why aren't you doing this on social media? Why aren't you doing that? She doesn't want to pay for it. She doesn't want to take her energies and devote it to that when they're busy on building out the product. Okay, they're under a tight time constraint to get this thing done and working, guys and gals. Keep that in mind. Okay, so the TKI, people are asking to know about how financially viable it is. Says the key remains financially strong. Okay, and this is a note, in my opinion. This is due to not paying like Binance or others for listing fees, or bringing on the marketing firms, like I just mentioned before. They also have cash flow from PBOC. PBOC, the People's Bank of China. Okay, and that's from the bidding contract that they won. Yeah. If you didn't know that, do your research on the key, guys. Okay, also, here's another point of interest. National Digital Assets Registration, Clearance and Settlement Center is the gateway of China digital economy. IDV together with RIW are indisputably the fundamental layer of the gateway. There. Okay. There. What is the National Digital Asset Registration? Clearance and Settlement Center. Do your research, guys. I'm not here to do research for you. I point things out for you to go check out. Okay, so here's another point of interest. Okay, I'll go ahead and read this for you. TKY token is a major component of the key ecosystem, and the only method to settle smart contracts signed between the participants in the ecosystem. TKY as utility token will be used by participants to obtain the IDV service, and this is where the value lies. It is true that ICO is banned in China, but the government never said the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies are illegal. On the contrary, the Chinese government is embracing the blockchain technology and exploring the cryptocurrency applications due to the advantages cryptocurrency can bring, such as improving efficiency and lowering cost. Whammo bammo, there you go. Moving on here, it says, as we can see, many governments, including the Chinese government, have been actively introducing policies and technologies to regulate the cryptocurrency. Okay, so yeah, that was a thing in the AMA that they put up there. Important points. Okay. Here was stemming from another question. Alipay, there's no partnership, and that stems from there was a photograph taken when they had a display booth at the 12333 National Day, and it was for something a little bit different. However, the key keeps close cooperation with Ant Financial, and we help them to enter into hospitals, drugstores, where IDV is needed for healthcare insurance agencies to make payment. Oh, isn't that interesting? Let me make sure my mic is on. Sometimes it's not on. Oh, good, it's on. I'm getting paranoid about that. I don't know why. Not enough coffee. Okay, moving on. Enough about coffee. We're here for crypto. Validators are chosen from government agencies. There's a question on the validators, the nodes and stuff like that, okay? So where are the node validators going to come from? People are asking, oh, can I have a node? Can I validate this? It's like, guys, come on. Get serious. This is, I mean, you're plugging into government data and you're dealing with people's privacy and stuff like that. You're not going to have a node. Nevertheless, here's what they said. Validators are chosen from government agencies. Soon to follow are utility companies, then network providers like Baidu and Alibaba. Okay, and here's me. That's like me. Here's a note. This is actually required to maintain data security. Yeah, okay, so I made a note for me to actually say that, and I did. Awesome. Moving on. Question, is there a chance once your new multi-consensus blockchain is up and running that TKY token won't be used? Reply, uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys. What was the reply to that? No chance of that. TKY is going to be used. Okay? No chance. A lot of people are really scared. They're thinking it's not going to be used. They just flat out said that's, no way, man. It's going to be used. Okay, so here was like another question and stuff. What gives holding the key token value for non-Chinese users? Basically, they plan on entering the foreign markets. There you go. That's all they can say right now. Right now, they are concentrating on China and getting that rolled out. That's their main thing. Okay, another one. So this is a big deal, guys, right? I've gotten questions on that myself. People are asking me, why? Because they plan on moving outward. They also know the value of getting investment from outside in. They're not completely closed off like they used to be. That has changed. Okay, moving on. If the key is going to be endorsed by China government, won't the government insist on using some stable coin tied to Chinese yuan as token instead of using the key token? Please keep in mind, I copied and pasted a lot of these questions, all right? So the grammar is, I'm reading through it. Okay, what do they say? Let's read this again. If the key is going to be endorsed by the Chinese government, won't the government insist on using some stablecoin tied to Chinese yuan as token instead of using the key token? Here it is. The key has already been endorsed by Chinese government. Let me read that again. The key has already been endorsed by Chinese government and has achieved applications for IDV as previously indicated. From technical perspective, IDV must be paid by TKY, but pensions will be paid by like the stable coin, whatever they come up with. It could be a digitized yuan, etc. Okay. Let that one sink in. Next question. Okay, is it true that I mentioned before that we are in negotiations with the Chinese National Bank and that Chinese people will be able to purchase the key token in the not so distant future? Okay. And here's Catherine saying, as I announced that we are now working with the central bank, which is PBOC, that they are now working with the central bank instead of merely talking to them. That's why I firmly believe that the citizens will use TKY sooner or later. Actually, that should be sooner than later, right? But, this is like copy and paste what you typed in. Or one of her helpers did. But there it is. They're now working. With the CBO, with the People's Bank of China. That's the central bank. Is there a larger bank in the world? Let me know. Is the key part of the Chinese social credit score system project. We are not yet part of the social credit implementation in China, but sooner or later we will release a significant achievement. TKY will be used for identity service. In other words, they really can't say for sure, but they're not there yet. As in that's a negative, no, we're not working with them. Okay. Super duper uber bomb right there, guys. Okay, so here's a quote. Okay, this is from a nervous holder. Okay, I thought you didn't know what has or hasn't been spent based off the answer to my previous question about how much ICO money is left. You said I would have to ask the auditor. Why? Okay, you are lying straight to our faces. You see how nervous these people are? Yeah. Okay, and that's Catherine restated, how she answered this is that Catherine restated the distribution percentages, which are 51% ICO, 8% to the team, 21% for reward in the future, and 20% to the ecosystem's health. Oops, misspelled it. That is, operating costs, that type of stuff, okay? And then in a previous question, she didn't have the exact figures of the amounts spent from the ecosystem and health, and said that that's a question for the auditor. So, I mean, if they wanted the exact thing, she just didn't want to make something up, okay? And then, yeah, this is an example of the anger and investor maturity, guys. This is what she was dealing with throughout the entire AMA. I suggest you read the questions, and you read how they respond. And you look at the timeliness as you start at the beginning down to the end. Okay? Very interesting. You can glean a lot of information from it. Moving on. Here's another question. In the event that China never allows the sale of TKY, what is the team's plan to provide compensation to the investors? This got asked many times. There have been posts on this. People are wanting compensation to the investors. It's like, okay, anyway, moving on. She replies, to be direct. And this is like after the 8th or 10th time or something like that. This type of question was asked. So she says, to be direct, I believe Chinese government will allow the sale of TKY in the end, and I have no compensation plan in this regard. Okay. And that's me. I'm thinking that, they just wouldn't stop asking this. And to me, this is music to my ears. They are absolutely panicking. Wonderful. This is like totally awesome. They are in panic. This is what we look for, guys. We look for panic. We look for blood in the streets. This is what we look for. Read, go back to the beginning. Read this over. Look at these bombs. They are working with the world's largest bank. They're coming out ahead of schedule yet again. Bomb after bomb after bomb. This AMA couldn't get much better, but it does. It gets better. Because many people, here are like some of my notes to myself. Many of the people are angry and worried about their purchase of TKY. They are like really pissed because they lost 90%. And a lot of them are talking about being refunded, about the key buying back the tokens. They just want to get out and get their money back, this and that. It's like awesome. There's blood in the streets. Yay. TKY, the TKY has no obligation to refund the buyers, nor should they. I mean, come on, guys, this is absurd. Totally absurd. And if they got into the ICO, they had to read a little thing that said, okay, this is not going to, there's no guarantee, stuff like that. That prices are tied to the market. Okay. And another thing is that, with the comments, there's so many people in the comments that they are blinded by the dollar, the price, and they do not see the value. They don't understand the difference. Okay? They neither understand the difference nor how one drives the other. They don't have a clue. Now, I will say this. There are some level-headed people in the comments and stuff in the AMA. Okay, so this is not applied to everyone, but it's applied to a bunch of them. Okay, it's applied to a bunch of them, and that's just how it goes. And here's another one. It's like I was taking these notes. In the investor sophistication is really below pathetic. Okay, they're from an investor sophistication point of view, it's below pathetic. And to me, it approaches an almost incomprehensible level of ignorance. Okay? This is what we look for. This is good news, guys. This is good news for sharks. Okay? These are the guppies. We're the sharks. We look for the blood. We eat the guppies. Okay? And a lot of people won't like that attitude. Well, that's too bad. You've probably been eaten before and didn't like it. Maybe you should get a different perspective on the market then. Anyway, this is a different perspective. It's a perspective of a shark. We look for people like this. This is what we look for. We hunt for blood in the water. We hunt for panic. We look for it. It's a wonderful thing. And, yeah. Okay, so there's that. These people don't, I'm not saying everyone. There's some smarties in there that have a very level head. And hats off to them. Okay, really, hats off. They put posts in there like, hey guys, try to like calm down. Check out the Reddit. It's fascinating to read. Fascinating from a social economic, just from a sociological perspective. Very interesting. Okay, so here's something. This is like an example. Let me read this. I assume what you're asking about is the relationship between EBANET and the key, which I have stressed and claimed for multiple times. And now I hope this is the last time this is Catherine speaking, okay? And now I hope this is the last time I make it clear to you. EBANET is the operating company of the key in China. She had to repeat this time and time again. Why? Well, I think it's because the people just don't understand what an operating company of the key actually means. They don't understand what an operating company is. What does that tell you about the level of sophistication? There you go. Yeah. And here's the thing, people are asking questions as, you know, they're actually trying to catch TKY in a lie. And that was denoted. This guy or person or whatever up here said, hey, yeah, you're lying to our faces. What an insult. What an insult. Trust in the key is very, very low. It's blank low. Awesome. This is like awesome, guys. This is blood in the water. This is awesome. This is what we look for. So I must commend Catherine and her team for keeping a cool head. And they answered as best they could. And there was a lot of people saying, hey, they're not transparent. They haven't been given information, this and that. It's a bunch of malarkey. It's a bunch of malarkey. You go and look at their Reddit. They have a ton of posts. They have announcements on there. They have announcement after announcement after announcement. They're holding pretty much quarterly sessions like this, which is like awesome. Okay, awesome. You tell me a company, an actual stock company in the stock exchange that does that often. Yeah, you get a quarterly report, but how many of them actually have AMAs? It's like, come on. It's truly amazing at the level. I am just mind boggled by how they kept their cool. And hats off to the key and their team. Far more professional in that regard than I would ever be. And I meditate big time, and I would have lost it. So, congrats to Catherine. That is for sure. But I mean, look at these bombs after bombs. These are absolutely huge, guys. These are huge. And so let's go take a look at the keys price again. I know this is going on for a while, but man, we're gonna go take a look at the keys price real quick, see if it's dumped some more, and then we're gonna go to the Q&A. So if you guys are bailing, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified. You won't get this kind of commentary from most people out there, that's for sure. So let me go here. Let me go to the Q coin, and yeah, it's gone down a bit. See it going down? Yay! Let's go here to the. Let's go to the 30-minute, shall we? Yay! It's dumping. See, music to my ears. That is exactly why we look for panic and blood in the streets for that. Look at that big sell. This is on the 30-minute. Look at that big sell. Isn't that fantastic? That is wonderful. It is a lovely, lovely thing. We're scrolling way out here. Almost all-time low. There's one way back here. This is on BTC. Let's take a look at it on ETH. Dumped there as well, of course. Fantastic. This is like lovely. And it's not quite all-time low, but approaching there, right? It's still a lovely thing. Just a dump. So you guys are getting some info on how you can see when things can dump. Is it's down on 3.6%. So there you go. This is why we look for that. This is why we look for blood in the streets. I was expecting a lot bigger dump, quite frankly, because of the amount of panic. Yeah. Anyway, to the questions we go. And thanks everyone for commenting and watching. That's for sure. Really appreciate it. Okay, and the gal says, I'm streaming. Yes, I'm streaming. And RG Weej says, hello. Hey, RJ, how's it going? And you have a question. Is this a sponsored video? Absolutely not. I had a disclaimer in there that, you know, somebody said that I haven't had, let me put it this way. I haven't had one sponsor from anybody yet. I've had a couple requests from some to do a sponsor, and I was looking at them. They're an ICO. I said, okay, fine. To me, they're obviously a security. I said, once you get through the SEC, and you get SEC approval, then get back to me. I'd be happy, But no, this is definitely not a sponsored video. I have nothing to do with any of the people at the Key, the business, or anything like this. I'm an investor, okay? I hold tokens in the Key. And I'm doing this just to share the information about them. I've had several other videos about the Key. But yeah, definitely not. None of my videos or anything have ever been sponsored by anyone. The only thing I have is a training video that shows you how to create a spreadsheet in like Excel or Open Office, whatever, LibreOffice, excuse me, on how to create a tracking sheet for fundamental analysis, and it teaches you how to actually go through some fundamental analysis and assign scores and to come up with your own scoring system. So you can say, instead of just having going by the seat of your pants, oh yeah, I like that coin. Well, you can actually say, yeah, I like that coin. Okay, fine. Well, now instead of just saying that and spouting out the reasons, you can say, oh, well, that coin scored like a 95, or that coin scored as a 40. And so that's why I like this other coin better. That's the only thing I have. The link to it is below. It's a teachable thing. It's a teachable video, and it's like $9. It's like, you're not getting $1,400 off the sales price, but that's about it. And I rarely talk about it. I need to talk about it more. But anyway, check that out. But no, I don't get sponsored by anybody or anything. Gail says sponsored by In-Depth Research. That's right. I get sponsored from when I cash in the Key. That's when I get sponsored. Thank you for the question. Okay. Guys, don't put other links to other things in the chat. That's not cool. And Frank says, right for the harvest. There you go. Yeah. This is not a harvest coin, though. It's not a price action only coin. Okay, it's different. How many price action only coins or Shice coins out there have a working relationship with the People's Bank of China? You wouldn't think the PBOC would actually have some type of due diligence before they get involved with somebody, before they start sending them money to work on a project. Yeah. And the Gale says, be glad once they get off the Neo network. Yeah, that's still a little bit iffy. I'm not quite sure they're quite allowed to talk about that. There is some confusion there. I will give them that. So we'll see. But yeah, the way they put it, it's they have to go on their own. But that is in June of 2019, so they say. Okay, not that long away. And ready for the token swap. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, it's not a lot of information on that. They're saying that they're going to be on Neo, that they're not going to be on Neo, so we're a little bit confused on that, okay? So I can't answer for sure either way, but they've said they have got to write their own, nothing else exists. So, we'll see. It looks like you'll have to buy the key. Well, don't take this as financial advice. Do your research. That's all I'm saying. I gave you a bunch of bombs that they released, giving you some info here so you can go and do your research. It will take you a while to do the research, and then after you've done that, make up your own decision. Okay, and hey, there's Christoph. Hey, Christoph, what did I miss? You missed a whole bunch of bombs from the Key from their AMA session. like huge, giganormous bombs. How I was calling out some of the people asking questions. I mean, there are a bunch of let's put it this way: they are lacking in investor maturity. Okay, that's putting it very nice. Some, that's not everyone. Some are on the ball and sharp. Okay, most of them though are trading emotionally. There's blood in the streets. There's panic. It's like awesome for a shark because there's blood in the water. Right now, it's dumping. Okay, this is on the 30-minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of volume. But you know what? That lack of volume, that's what a majority of coins look like without wash trading from the exchanges, guys. Do you know that? Yeah. Yeah, so sparse volume on a majority of coins out there. Looks like this. Okay? But anyway, yeah, so they've been going down. They had the little wick here. And as far as like all the AMA stuff, you'll be able to just go back and rewind it and watch the video. But there are some bombs in there. And there's blood in the streets. And what do you do when there's blood in the streets? Yeah, you tell me. You tell me if you like the key, hate the key, or nervous about the key. Why, all this and that. Okay? Be looking forward to reading that stuff because you guys have very, very interesting comments for sure. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and the gal says that and TKY are my Chinese gems. Yeah, I like both of them too. Definitely gems. That is my opinion. Can't agree with you more. And there's Hanjo. Aloha, Hanjo. Shakabra. Says, aloha, Aaron. Great presentation on the key. Just sent you some Digibyte. Have a great evening. Oh, thanks, Hanjo. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And that's another good one, guys, to do research on is Digibyte, DGB. You talk about decentralized, they are it, man. DGB, 200,000 plus nodes. They're fast. It's fast. Great community. I just can't. They have things coming down the pipeline. That's a great one. And others to look at. Yeah, we talked about VET. You have Zilliqa. Zilliqa's making some moves. Holochain. Check out Holochain. What else? DOVU. You might look for DOVU. Gosh, I did a thing on that way back when. You can search through my videos and find DOVU. It was a long time ago. But they could have some stuff coming up because of BMW's Verify car, which they're working with VeChain on. Yeah, imagine that. What else are really good? Just go back and watch my video on the keys. Not on the keys. On the coins for 2019. Okay, scroll through my videos. You'll see it. And yeah, don't forget about Halal Chain. I put that in there as like the sands of fortune. Check that. There's just so many opportunities in this market. It's unbelievable, and a lot of them are on the smaller ones. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Thanks, Hanjo. I do have my Digibyte address in the comments, so if you're if you feel so inclined, I appreciate it. That's for sure. Okay, so random. This is from Gail. Random, but are you aware of Player on the VeChain network? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I had been. And Player is there. You have SHA. Yep. You have Mustang Chain, which is interesting. They changed their name to the Cecil Alliance, right? We're going to have a new one. We're going to have a new one in 2 months, right? A big client of PWC. We'll see who that is. Can't wait. You have OCE, which is the actual exchange token. Yeah, you have a lot of things on VeChain platform. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out OceanX. OceanX Exchange. Really cool. And my thoughts on Player? You know, it could be interesting. The VeChain system can handle it, which is good. It's not going to be a CryptoKitties fiasco. So yeah, I like that. And then Gabriel says, yeah, great video. Live long and prosper with DGB. Absolutely. Don't forget about DGB, man. And but yeah, there's a lot of coins, a lot of cool stuff for VeChain. But since we're here, we have to look at DGB. We should always have to look at DGB every day. 15-minute. Oh, look at some nice buys. Okay, let's scroll out to the 8-hour. Okay, so that's what it's been doing. This is on logarithmic scale. 8-hour versus ETH. Okay. No, that's versus BTC. What am I saying? Let me kill those. Confusing. Yeah, so there it is. It's remaining fairly consistent right there, isn't it? Whammo bammo. Oh, look at that. What does it do after it hits that line? Can anybody guess? I don't have a clue. I need help. That's DGB, guys. Do your research on it, okay? Please keep in mind that all of these coins have are very, very risky. All right, and in the key, people are experiencing that, and they are extremely angry and upset, and they're just not in a good state. I hold the key, but I think it's fantastic. You know, that's just me. But anyway, I'm strange. All right, guys, if there aren't any more. Oh, and there's Fawad. Hey, Fawad, how's it going? Hey, here's your video for the key and their AMA. Opinions on it, man? Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. If you missed the video, rewind it and watch. But, man, it's just bombshells that they announced, and then plus with the investor mentality, it's just like awesome. It's like awesome, in my opinion. And that's because people are panicking. And that's music to a person's ears. Okay, that's music to a shark's ears. The panic, the screams of disaster. Yes, that's when I perk up and get excited. Not when, oh, the coin's going good, it keeps on going up. That's when I look at getting out. You know, when everybody's getting all excited, that's when I say, ah, crap, time to get out of this bad boy. Anyway, see how strange I am? I have reverse FOMO. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Change coffee or something like that. We'll fix it. Oh, and there's Charlie Brown. Could I take a look at 88 Cardano? I guess so. No, I don't want to look at it there. I don't want to look at it there. See if I have it here. I think this is where I have the chart. Dun 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 dun. Oh, cool. Hold on, I got distracted by Bitcoin. Yep. Doing its thing. Let's look at a versus ETH. Oh, look, it hit my box. Oh, imagine that. Oh. Wait. Yeah. Hit my box. Whammo bammo. Another one down there. Okay, there you go. That was 88. Wasn't that interesting? It's what I call a PA coin, price action only. I have a viewer that calls them harvest coins. Oh yeah, the Gale Travel says, sounds like they're investing more than they can afford to lose. Yeah, that's what happens. And what they do is that they panic, they see it go down, they panic, and they dump. And then the price goes down. And then that's how we accumulate at the bottom, right? Bottom feeders. Sharks are bottom feeders. That's how it happens, man. They dump their bags down at the bottom. Okay, so RJ wants to know, do I think the bottom has been reached for BTC, or will there be another drop coming soon? Yeah, it's like, you know, you're fairly new here. Go to my channel and check out my videos. I have like 5 videos in a series. It's called Bull Run. Okay, they started back in October to give people advance warning for them to start doing research, to start doing serious research on the coins that they liked. Okay, and the reasons for the bull run, in my opinion, go ahead and watch the videos and stuff. But yeah, I called the bull run a while back. I've always been bullish on BTC. To me, this whole entire thing, which I have yet to hear anyone say. Let's scroll out here. Let's go to the month. What is this on? Is this on the good one? Maybe the scale's off. Let's go to logarithmic. Ah, that's what I wanted. Let me scroll on down. This whole thing. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of things up there, but you guys know how it goes, right? Actually, Bitstamp has the best, but you know how it goes. You've seen it. It kind of does the same thing, down, 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 right? But anyway, this whole thing, what do we have here? We have an upswing, right? And then let's go, hold on, this is bothering me. Let's go look at BTC USD on Bitstamp. Okay, this is monthly, clean chart. There you go. Okay, so what do we have here, guys? We have a long increase. After a long increase, when you have a, well, kind of short rest period, but it hasn't like dumped down in here. You have a short rest period. That is called reaccumulation. Okay? This whole thing is reaccumulation. And that's a Wyckoff term. So this whole thing right here is reaccumulation. This whole thing is a bull market. Okay? This whole thing is a bull market. See that? It's a bull market. This is reaccumulation. This is reaccumulation. Okay? Check out reaccumulation. That's it from a macro right now in a micro. We are in reaccumulation. Let me go down here to the 30-minute. This whole thing right here, this is reaccumulation. Let me scroll out to the 1 hour. And what that is that, what is it? After a significant increase, we have a pause. Yeah, it's reaccumulation. They want more coins. And that's on both the micro right now that we're experiencing and the macro. And I called the I said, okay, well, I'm finally going to call it. The last one on the bull run was, I don't know, about a month ago, I guess. A while back. I don't know. I'll have to go back in the videos and look and see. But I called it before a lot of other people did. And then like 3 or 4 days after I posted that video, we started seeing that come up. Anyway, it is what it is. To me, we've been in a bull run for many, many years. Right now, we're in reaccumulation. Oh, and you want to look at ADA versus USD? Alright, we can do that. Auto, okay. Time frame, 1 hour. Let's go the 4 hour. I like the 4 hour. Okay. There it is. It's above its trading range, and it's getting a lot of hype. Okay? And there you go. What's the overall trend of this bad boy? If you squint your eyes and make it blurry, can you tell the overall trend? What's the overall trend? Yeah. Remember that one coin we just looked at called Bitcoin? What was its trend? Right? See any difference? Price action only coin for me. And it does have some nice price action there. So, yeah. And, yeah, I did a video on ADA just before it, like, you know, took off. Check it out. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I need, like, some more coffee. I'm like, draining here. But, so, yeah, there's ADA. My thoughts on ADA. It's in the pump train. It is in the pump train, the market mill. Okay? And so we'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified. Have a great, fantastic holiday for those that celebrate it tomorrow. And hope the weather's nice and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.